I'm Kevin Coleman with the Silo Post. Mayor Luke Feeney, you headed up another land bank meeting. Looks like you're having meetings every 2 months now.
Yeah, we're about a 2-month routine unless we have something more pressing that comes up.
Sounds like things are moving along pretty well, pretty smooth.
Yeah, we're waiting on 2 significant grants. We know that we're getting something. We just have not got the official word from the state yet. One would be for brownfield remediation, which is basically cleaning up contaminated sites. And the other one will be another round of housing demolition and revitalization, so demolishing, abandoned and blighted homes. So when we get those 2 awards, we'll be off to the races in another year of projects.
It was mentioned that the land bank needs to buy a accounting software because you're pretty busy.
We've been busy. We've got a good number of grants over the last few years, and so using QuickBooks or something like that to keep track of everything and be a little bit better than a spreadsheet now that we have a higher volume of transactions.
So that's sort of a good sign.
Yeah, it is a good sign. Good way to put it.
You mentioned that the city demolished the electrical shed storage building at Bridge and the flood wall.
Yes, that's correct. So it used to be a filling station, as some people might remember it, and then for the last decade or 2, it was where our city electrician set up shop. But in anticipation of next year's Bridge Street work, we demolished that electrician's building because there will be a sidewalk on that side of the bridge, and it will also attach to the bike path going right over where the electrician's building was. So a neat development over there in the coming years.
And that the city will be compensated through the land bank to...
Yes, correct. The city paid front of the money through city appropriation. But we will be receiving a grant which will basically reimburse us for the cost of that demolition.
All right. The Ross County Prosecutor's Office mentioned that things are moving in what they're doing with the land bank.
Yeah, so the Prosecutor's Office has the ability, in conjunction with the Treasurer's Office, the county treasurer, to foreclose on homes who are behind on their taxes. Or they can also prosecute in certain times when there's nuisances. And so what's happened here recently is that when we have properties that are a true nuisance to the neighborhood and they're behind in taxes, the prosecutor's office has gotten involved and filed some foreclosures to shake those loose, especially when people have not been taking care of their property or completely abandoned them. And that has made progress in the prosecutor's office. So the more of those that happen, the more property will be returned to the inventory of the community and be kept in better shape or built on.
And this is happening in Bainbridge, Roxbell, Kingston. So the expansion of the land bank out into the county is having good effects.
Yeah, so the biggest difference is that all the places that you just mentioned, they're not incorporated and they don't have zoning or property nuisance codes. The city does, and what that means is we have a little bit more impact. If there's an abandoned home or a blighted home, we have the ability to use city to demolish those and work with the land bank a little bit better. But we're making progress.
And you had a long discussion about putting some ARPA funds to work. Now that is COVID related.
Correct. ARPA is the American Rescue Plan Act. So those federal dollars flow both to the city and the county. And the city has money that has been set aside for home repairs, in addition to money that was set aside for basic life skills and for affordable housing. We're making housing affordable. And so we talked today about the possibility of working with the land bank to execute some of those plans.
And you mentioned the possibility of working with Career and Technology Center.
Yeah, well, what we mentioned was that in thinking through the potential partners for that, Pickaway Ross was one example of a potential partner because they have construction programs out there. Community Action was an example of another partner because they do weatherization already. But then the land bank was also a potential partner for the city and could potentially partner with any of those groups that I just mentioned as well.
You also mentioned working with, I think, Habitat for Humanity.
Yeah, so the land bank has worked with Habitat for Humanity twice now, basically getting abandoned homes demolished and then taking that empty lot and putting it in the hands of Habitat to build a new home for somebody in the community. So that partnership has worked really well in the past. We'd like to see it grow.
So has it been 8 years that the land bank's been going on, or longer than that?
Just about 8, yeah. I was first elected and got into office in 2016, and we started it after that. So probably right around 8 years, maybe a little younger, maybe.
All right. If someone wants to work with the land bank, how can they do that?
Yeah, they should call the City Planning and Development Department. We're easy to get a hold of, or you can just email the city or myself as the board chair. We can get you in touch with the right people.
All right, Chillicothe Mayor Luke Feeney, thank you very much.
Thank you.